from PRX.
All right, everybody, it's time to talk about tonight's sponsor, Helix Sleep. And if you listen to the show, you already know how important a good night's sleep is, right? How it sets you up to have a better day. But I can tell you what, like your mattress plays a big part in that, right? Being comfortable, having a mattress that fits how you sleep, your feel preferences, what positions you like to sleep in, especially with the changing of the seasons. That's what I love about my Helix. I took the Helix quiz. I got matched with the right mattress because I don't like to be hot. I don't like to be stuffy. I sleep on my side. I sleep on my stomach, and my current Helix is a huge upgrade from the mattress I was temporarily sleeping on. So think about what you're sleeping on now, and then take the Helix quiz. See what mattress you get matched with. You could take it at helixsleep.com/sleep. It'll match you with the perfect mattress based on your personal preferences and sleep needs. It makes buying a mattress easy, and that Helix mattress will be delivered right to your door with free shipping in the U.S. You can rest easy with seamless returns and exchanges. And the Happy with Helix guarantee offers a risk-free, customer-first experience designed to ensure you're completely satisfied with your new mattress. There's a 120-night sleep trial, and a study they ran found that 82% of those involved saw an increase in their deep sleep cycle while sleeping on a Helix mattress. So get over there. Go to helixsleep.com/sleep to see the latest offer for Sleep With Me listeners. That's helixsleep.com/sleep for current offers. Make sure you enter our show name after checkout so they know we sent you. helixsleep.com/sleep. Thanks, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and friends beyond the binary, it's time for the podcaster who would send his love down a well to the Goonies and say, "Hey, Goonies, I love you down the well." Or to Bart and Lisa, whoever might need it. What am I talking about? Oh, well, it's time for Sleep With Me, the podcast that puts you to sleep. All right, everybody, it's time to talk about tonight's sponsor, ZocDoc. And we all know that finding a primary care physician or doctor for something specific really does feel like finding a diamond in the rough. You want someone in-network that's nearby. They have open time slots, but that's just a start, right? We all deserve someone who's going to really listen to us, make us feel comfortable and heard, explain things clearly. Maybe even remember, by the way, maybe have some adult lollipops. I'm just saying. Or they take the time to make you laugh. And here's the thing. I'm so happy that we work with ZocDoc now because I have new insurance. So you got to check out ZocDoc. ZocDoc is a free app and website that helps you find and book high-quality in-network doctors so you can find someone you love. And we're talking about booking in-network appointments with more than 150,000 providers across all 50 states. Whether you're looking for dermatology, dentistry, primary care, eye care, or any of the other 200-plus specialties offered on ZocDoc, you can easily search by specialty or symptom to build the care team that's right for you. You want to see a doctor in person? Great. Prefer a video visit? That's fine too. You can view thousands of verified patient reviews to give you a real sense of who your doctor is. As a matter of fact, just this morning, someone recommended a doctor to me, and I looked them up on ZocDoc, and I have the reviews set aside to read through them and see, hey, is this going to be a good fit for me? In the app, you could see the doctor's real-time availability. You could click to book instantly. You don't have to play phone tag. There's no waiting around. And those are a couple ways I actually use ZocDoc. I hear from listeners when they move, when they get new insurance. So you got to use it too. So stop putting off those doctor's appointments and go to ZocDoc.com/sleep. to find and instantly book a doctor you love today. That's ZocDoc.com/sleep. ZocDoc.com/sleep. Thanks, ZocDoc, for sponsoring this message. Hey, everybody, this is Scoots. Before we get into the show, this goes out to all-night listeners. All-night listeners, this message is specifically for you. Are you an all-night listener? Like you queue up episode after episode after episode every night? When you start that, does something settle in for you? Does it give you something like relief, comfort, Does it put like half a smile on your face, knowing your Borbud's going to be there in the deep, dark night? Or Scoots is a habit for you. You start the show, you press play, and you know I have you covered. That tonight, you and I were in it together. I hope you feel that or something like it, something good. Because if you're an all-night listener, yeah, we are in it together, right? How many episodes a month? 100 episodes a month? Whatever it is, you've probably heard me asking for support on the show before. And maybe you don't think about it too often, or maybe you're just used to me playing all night long, and I'm kind of a drone at this point. But it sounds like right now, tonight, the show's a part of your life, and you're listening to me, and you're hearing me, and you might be the only one, the only all-night listener paying attention right now. So I want you to really think about, like, what would it be like if you didn't have the podcast to listen to? Like, you went to reach for it to press play, and the show wasn't there anymore. Like, isn't something you listen to and don't listen to for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours a night, is it worth paying for? Would you miss it if it was gone? Because I need one person that's an all-night listener tonight to make that connection. And I need you to think about supporting the show right now tonight. And no matter what level you support it at, it'll change the future of the podcast if you support it tonight. That's at sleepwithmepodcast.com/plus. If the podcast is worth it to you, do it tonight. And if you're not in a place where you can afford $7 a month, $60 a year, do Surprised by Scoots. It's just as a good way to support the show. But one of those two choices, if you're an all-night listener, right now, tonight, will ensure the podcast will be here for you tomorrow night. Thanks. Oh, Mystery Bard, a lot of people help out on the show. Who are they?
Chris Posty Poster Son sounds like an earful. Wrote the theme song. Edits episodes. Carl W. the Legend. Also edits episodes. Ashley, Kenny, Scotty, Jennifer. Runner. Eric and the team at Astounding on the website. I am the Mystery Bard. I do the lullabies, yeah. I do commissions at jonathanmann.net. I'll write a song for you. Any reason at all. You can tell me the story and I'll make it personal. You see the kindness shine straight on through when the listeners form their own Facebook group. Keith, Stacy, Sarah, Julie, and Jennifer. These are your moderators. Get support dear Scooter on Patreon. Buy the merch and support the sponsors. You can find anything you want at sleepwithmepodcast.com. And we're so proud that we could dance. Rusty Biscuit, Lois, Anna like banana. Leah does the transcript.
Thanks, Mystery Bard. And if you listen to Sleep With Me all night long, you fall asleep fast during the intro, you listen 5, 6, 7 episodes a week, you've been listening over 3 years. You know, we designed Sleep With Me Plus with listeners like that in mind. There's versions of the podcast built specifically for those styles of listening on Sleep With Me Plus. Ad-free full episodes, story-only episodes, audiobook-style compilations, all intro episodes. And you can get all that at sleepwithmepodcast.com/plus. Then you can fall asleep faster, listen all night long. And not only do you get the peace of mind from the show, you get the peace of mind the podcast will be there for you and for everybody else that needs it. And you could sign up and check it out with a 7-day free trial. You can get it free by being surprised by Scoots. And when I say this next part, you'll know because it's because of your support. So what do you say? Because of your support, we get on with the show. Hey, are you up all night tossing, turning, mind racing, trouble getting to sleep, trouble staying asleep? Well, welcome. This is Sleep With Me, the podcast that puts you to sleep. We do it with a bedtime story. All you need to do is get in bed, turn out the lights, and press play. I'm going to do the rest. What I'm going to attempt to do is create a safe place where you can set aside whatever is keeping you awake, whether it's thoughts you're thinking about, feelings emotionally that are coming up, physical sensations, or any other stuff. You know, you might be traveling, you might have work, like changes in schedule, whatever it is. I'd like to take your mind off of that, to keep to distract you. And if you're new, give this podcast a few tries. It's a little bit different, and it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but I'm here to try to help. I do have creaky dulcet tones and pointless meanders, which not everyone enjoys, but, you know, take a breath. I'm here to help. What I'm going to do is tell you, like, set up the show for you. And by set it up, I kind of mean more of a pratfall of like someone built something with blocks, and then I say, oh, let me help you finish setting that up. And then I fall, I knock all the blocks down by accident, just by my own walking around. I say, oh, but yep, let me help you reset those up then. So if you're new, give this podcast a few tries. What I'm going to do is try to create a safe place, because I want you here. I want you to feel treated with dignity and respect. And this podcast really emanates from my deep belief you deserve a good night's sleep. Because I've been there as early as last night, not being able to fall asleep, or, oh, this is one of my favorite ones, when you fall asleep for like 18 minutes and then you wake back up, and you say, then that's when it's really not funny, because you say, how did I fall? I had trouble falling asleep. Then I fell asleep, but then I woke up and I can't remember. You say, oh boy. But that's why I make this show, because I've been there. I know what it's like. And I'd like to help those of you that can. So what I'm going to do is attempt to earn your trust with that safe place. I'm going to send my voice across the deep, dark night. I'm going to use these creaky dulcet tones, rusty meanders, faded sleep dust that I got, aftermarket at a 99-cent store sleep dust. It was a bargain, so I bought it in bulk. Also, I bought some on eBay too. I said, when you say it's a lot of sleep dust, like, is that wordplay, or does that mean a lot? And that one, I actually got a call with a sand person, but we'll come back to that. So if you're new, let me tell you about the structure of the show. The show starts off with a few minutes of business. That's how we keep the show going. You can find out what all that is at our website, supermepodcast.com. That's integral to keeping the show going. Then we have an intro, which we're, a few minutes into. Usually the intros are around 12 minutes. It's kind of a show within a show, or a pre-show that you fall asleep during. I don't know how, there are some rides at theme parks that aren't super exciting, or like a short before a kid's movie. And I have done this before, especially if you get a good priced matinee ticket and you say, well, I'm just here to take you to the movies. I am going to fall, nowadays, most of the animated films are pretty good to fit all tastes. But occasionally you'll go to one and you'll say, well, I think I'm going to sleep this one out. And that's what the intro kind of is. You say, well, I think I'll sleep this podcast episode out. And I say, well, that's good, because the intro is where I try to earn your trust, make you feel welcome, and then lose your attention. Or some people use it while they're winding down. They're getting ready for bed. They're brushing their teeth. They're prepping, their sheets and their pillows and their blankets. And it's nice to have a bedtime routine, and I'd be proud to be a part of yours. And sprinkle that creaky dulcet sleep dust on there. So that's the intro. Then tonight we'll have our episodic modular serial series, Nuns in Space, The Stand Chronicles, or The Stand Chronicles from Nuns in Space. And I'll explain that, that's serial and, modular and episodic, with a spritz of cereal on there. So you can start it anywhere you wish. And I'll fill you in on all the details before the episode. And then there's some thank yous at the end. So it's the structure of the show. Between the intro and the podcast episode is some more business. Again, that's how we keep the show going. And so that's the structure show. Here's a couple of things you might need to know if you're new. You don't need to listen to me. And what I mean by that is you could consume the podcast how you wish. I'm just here to help. I'm just here to try to do my part. And my part is to kind of take your mind off stuff to rant. I'll talk about buying sleep dust on eBay and at 99-cent stores if I can craft that into a metaphor for the podcast. But you're under no pressure to listen to me. You can reflectively listen. You can barely listen, Or you can listen all the way through. I'm going to be here. I'm your boar friend. I'm your boar bud, your boar sib, your boar bestie forever. And I'm here to sit by your bedside, just like you'd catch somebody on the phone or a chat app and you'd be chatting away to kind of pass the time. This is a one-way one where you say, okay, I don't want to tell you about, like, you can't really have this conversation in what they call civilization because we have these social norms, I think they're called, or are they mores? Yeah, but whatever it is, you can't really call up a friend and say, hey, I don't want to tell you about my day, but I want to hear about yours. Yeah, but you're never, no offense, but you're not very good at telling about your day. You have way too many superfluous details. So I want you to tell me about your day, but I'm not really going to listen. I'm going to lie here. And I may occasionally say, okay, yep. But really, I'm not going to be paying attention. I'm going to be using it kind of like it's more engaging than pink noise or white noise or something. And normally, I'm your friend. I care about your day. But in this particular circumstance, if I'm being honest, in this moment, I don't want to care about your day. I just want your day to be provided for me in a format that helps me fall asleep or distracts me, that comforts me. And I guess I wouldn't test out your friendships that way because it's a lot of work making these podcasts. So I feel for your friends. And that's why I do it as a proxy. But it could be a friendship test. They'd say, no problem. And that's why I'm your boyfriend. That's what I say. No problem. I'll make a podcast. You don't need to listen to me. I'm not worried about it. I'm here to help you. But here's the other twist. You don't need to fall asleep either. There's no pressure to fall asleep. When you want to fall asleep or when you do, go right ahead and drift off. But don't be worried about it or feel pressured that this is supposed to work in some particular manner or that I'm going to leave you hanging. I'm going to be here all the way to the end. I got a full story written over 10 days to help you drift off tonight. So I'm going to be here to keep you company, whether you're awake or asleep. That's what I do. And as we say in the, the tongue twister brainstorming business, the sleep dust is supplemental. Or maybe that'd be another album I could work on. I don't think that'll be a book. Paul Simon has not got back to me about Central Park Regret. But that could be another one. The sleep dust is supplemental. That feels more like a hook in a Paul Simon song. Not Central Park Regret. Maybe another one. I don't know, it could be about a boy who dreamed of, having the powers of Morpheus or the sand person who helps you fall asleep, who lives in a world where everyone wears stocking caps, and they had trouble falling asleep. And this boy, he wanted, he was already good at telling boring, winding, circuitous, he wasn't good at pronouncing things, but stories that go they go somewhere, but in giant ovals. His flat circles are so flat, that he doesn't even need it, whatever. He doesn't even have a metaphor for it. And that boy, he dreamed so big that one day he went to a 99-cent store, and it was a foggy day, or maybe it was a dream. And he went into that 99-cent store, and he saw a giant display. This just in, official, 100% discontinued. It says due to something is small. Oh, no, for entertainment use only, sleep dust. I think that's what it said. And, that boy, he never read the details, so he just saw the big sign that said sleep dust, 2 for $99. And he'd also always dreamed of being, as we all do, of being a big shot every once in a while and going into a 99-cent store and buying an entire pallet of something. And this was his day. He said, I'll take them all. And no one answered. And then he went to the counter and he said, to one of the checkouts, he said, I'll take them all. And they said, what? All those sleep dusts, I'll take every one of them. And everyone looked and they said, well, have you counted them? He said, no, I just want to buy the whole pallet. I said, well, yeah, we can only ring you up if you know how many are in there, because I have to type in the number and then scan it. And then this young man proceeded, he got lucky because only 40% of the boxes were opened. And he counted through one box of, for entertainment purposes only, sleep dust, really just glitter. In Moons and Stars glitter, though, the best kind. And 2, and he counted through, and then he figured out how many were in a box. And then he told them. And then they said, well, that number doesn't work. It's too high. And then him and the cashier had to work together to do some back-of-the-envelope math on his forearm. And, test with it. And then everyone in the checkout was saying, what's the holdup? I got my 9, and then eventually he bought that sleep dust. And he got it home. And he keeps it nearby because he realized that, you can't digitize sleep dust. Another album on that new Paul Simon, another song on that new Paul Simon release. He said, you can't digitize anything. Scoots, you've used that in episodes before. And I said to him, hey, Paul, can you digitize this digit? Because believe me, it's pointing at you. And then that was the end of that. Even Rick Moranis couldn't fix that. And the Scooter said, if you want me, I'll be with Julio down in the schoolyard. But he keeps that sleep dust nearby just for you. Just to sprinkle in the air as I speak right now, feeling its power. Here to put you to sleep. And if you're new, give the show a few tries. Clearly, if you tried to follow what I just went through, you may have, because, it did make sense to me. But you don't need to. You say, okay, here's what I did. I said, I'm going to make a podcast to put you to sleep. I'm here to help. They do it with a bedtime story. All you need to do is get in bed, turn out the lights, and press play. And then I said something about a Paul Simon song and sleep dust. But just give it a try. Give it a few tries. That's what most regular listeners say. And see if it works. No harm, no foul, right? If it doesn't work for you, there's like a great stuff on LibriVox, Moby Dick, International Fairy Tales, a lot of cool stuff on there. So check that out. But I'm here to help. I really do appreciate you checking this show out. Whether you're a regular listener, thank you so much. Or you're new, thanks for giving this a shot. And I work very hard. I yearn and I strive because I really want to help you fall asleep. All right, thanks. Hey, everybody, Scoot. This is Scoot. This Scoot's message goes out to you. If you already support the show on Sleep With Me Plus, you should not be hearing this message. And if you listen all night long or you fall asleep fast, these kind of messages may get in your way of the show. But if you already support the show, make sure all your Sleep With Me Plus feeds are set up in a podcast app. Because if you're hearing this, you're listening to the ad-supported version of the show, which is hosted in a different place than our Sleep With Me Plus content, which has no ads. You get those full ad-free episodes. You get ad-free story-only episodes. You get all the bonus episodes, Boar Friends and Boar Besties. You get those all-night audiobook-style compilations, postage super deluxe episodes, all intro episodes. So please take some time to set it up. All you need to do is go to sleepwithmepodcast.com/plus, log into your account, and add all the podcasts to your podcast app. If you need more help, reach out to our support team, support@supercast.com. And if ad-free full episodes or ad-free story-only episodes, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them sound like they'd fit your listening style better, try a 7-day trial. sleepwithmepodcast.com/plus or get surprised by Scoots. Thanks, everybody. All right, hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Nuns in Space, the Stan Chronicles, our episodically modular series with a little bit of seriality to it. It follows, there's no, well, it's the Stan Chronicles from Nuns in Space, I guess. There are nuns and they're in space. But this season so far, they've been mostly asleep on a ship, piloted by a team of Scooter and Stan. Stan, a freestyle soda machine, And maybe, I guess we could say sentient robotic being. I mean, maybe that's contradictory, but not in my heart. Just like, I'm just not kidding. And Scooter, and they're in space, they're in a cloud of delusion. And I'll give you the shortest history I can. At one point, the Earth we all live on was exposed to outer space. And when I say exposed to it, one day we lived in this world where we said, hey, is there anything out there? And the next day, and then the years that followed, we said, oh, yes, there is. And we began to do a lot of commerce with, like in the people in outer space, whatever the decision making was, either discovered Earth or they said it's time for Earth to join the rest of us in outer space. And so just like in movies and stuff, spaceships were coming and going. We were meeting other beings. Unlike in a lot of movies, it was going great. He said, hey, you want to buy some of this? This is what candy is on our planet. And we might say, well, this is what candy is on our planet. Let's do an exchange. And, commerce was conducted, tourism, friendship, all that space stuff. Also, science, it did strain belief systems, though, because you said, well, up until this point, I didn't believe, it was so... And I'm not sure if that's what triggered it, but, after a few years or so, or a time span, an uncertain time span, but not a time span of uncertainty, except, repressed uncertainty, saying, well, I don't know about this outer space stuff. I'm not sure if it was nature or the machinations of someone, but Earth was again separated from outer space by a cloud of delusion, a nearly impenetrable cloud of delusion. So you couldn't come in or out of Earth anymore from outer space because you have to pass through the cloud of delusion, and most people get stuck there or lost in there. And what a cloud of delusion is, I guess, to explain that is like you get into the cloud of delusion and you say, well, a simple version might be, I totally forgot where I was going. And now I'm seeing this cool stuff in the sky here, or, unicorns, talking about stuff. I'll just sit here and watch that. I'm not sure how to get out of here anyway. And the unicorn might say, hey, follow me. But it never shows you how to get out of the cloud. Then at some point, one of our heroes, Scooter and Stan, they discovered a small sliver of the population was just delusional enough to deal with the cloud of delusion. And Scooter was one of those chosen few. And they became harbor pilots, escorting only the most highest priced bidders in and out of Earth's atmosphere through the cloud of delusion. And that was season 1, was the adventures that Scooter and Stan had after they escorted a ship. They tried to escort a ship out of the cloud of delusion that ended up being the Nuns from Scooter's childhood. And they went on a series of adventures, but it ended with them back in a more powerful cloud of delusion. As though there's a pocket of non-delusion on the ship, just happenstance that they could conduct things on the ship, but they can't quite get out of the cloud of delusion. And that's our series. So Scooter and Stan, most of the people, other people, because Scooter can handle the delusion. Everyone else on the ship is sleeping, so they don't get delusional. You say, well, sleep through it cryogenically. So maybe just be like, I'm not sure how, that'll be explained in not this episode, in a later episode, all of that stuff. It has been explained in the last few minutes of all the episodes that you either didn't listen to or were asleep for. Yeah, but here's where we stand. Scooter and Stan, co-workers, best friends, are on a ship. They're trying to find their way out of the cloud of delusion. They're actually now, their ship landed inside another ship called the Cali Drogo, which is a much bigger salvage ship. And that even has more passengers on board. No one else is awake but Scooter and Stan. And they're still trying to eventually get out of the cloud of delusion. To keep adventuring, even though this is an adventure in themselves. So Scooter and Stan are on a ship called the Cali Drogo, and they've just kind of gotten on that ship and gotten things going. And I think that's where we last left off. And here's our warm-up from a superstar, I would say, an actor extraordinaire, playing the role of Salvador Dali like I've never seen before. Come on. I hope you're being funny. Thank you for the compliments, and I hope you're being funny. So if I played Salvador Dali, it would be excellent. Actually, sorry, I'm pretending to be Antonio because he's double booked. He's really successful. Antonio Banderas normally sets these episodes up. But holy cow, look who just... you thought I was not coming. Hello, my friends. This is the ladies, the gentlemen, the boys, the girls, the friends beyond the binary. It's time for another episode of Nuns in Space. Yeah. Hey, it was good to see you. I didn't think you were coming because of the whole Picasso. Sorry, I was joking about that. You were playing Salvador Dali. Yes, I heard. Thank you. Nuns in Space. All right, thanks, Antonio. That was Antonio Banderas. Check out his show. This is Nuns in Space, though. Also, I don't really think his show's called like Picasso on Picasso or something. Picasso on Dali, maybe. What, my friend, what do you say? Oh, no, thanks, Antonio. Nuns in Space, everybody. Thanks. Hey, pen pal, it's me. Just messaging you in, hoping you're doing well. Thinking of you, pen pal of mine. I was wondering if you were listening to this in a room, like you have your own room that you're listening in. Because I was just thinking of you doing that. And Stan and I'm actually here with Stan. Stan's like non-processing right now. Stan's getting better at not processing, but when not processing. And I said, take some non-processing time. And we have this little bed. Well, that's not like, think about your bedroom because we're on week 3. I think it's day 3 or week 3. We're on week 3, kind of more month for 3 of the artist journey for Stan, where Stan journeys to become an artist. But you can listen, Ben Bell, because Stan's coming. Stan, so stay okay, Stan. I see your face, your back. So did you start to, as you did your subconscious? I think I just stuck those other vacuum tubes where I thought your subconscious might be, but so we have to design your childhood bedroom, Stan. And I want you to take me on a journey there now. Are you ready? Oh, Scooter, I'm ready to take you to my bedroom. Awesome, Stan. So tell me what we see. Oh, Scooter, first off, I have my own bathroom. Because I know how you talk about that. That's really a nice thing to have. And I have my own tube brush for cleaning my vacuum tubes. And also another different kind of tube brush for all my tubes for the soda machine parts of me. And also to make sure now that I'm also processing things on a liquid-based level. And, I'm getting to my biomechanics, Scooter. I also have a mysterious element to my room, Scooter, which is a bird cage with a old-fashioned bird cage with a blanket draped over it. So you're not allowed to know. Okay, so I can't ask you about the bird cage. It's so mysterious, Stan. Oh, Scooter, I'll tell you. There's nothing in there. But you can't know that because there's a drape over it. But maybe I will put stuff in there to hide it from you. Oh, Stan, you rascal. That's interesting. And do you have a race car bed to sleep in? No, Scooter, my bed has legs. Okay, but Stan, doesn't all beds have legs? No, Scooter, like legs. So when I wake up in bed, I'll look down, I'll see legs, like I actually have legs. Because I dream of getting out of bed on my own 2 feet. So at least when I'm in bed, because you'll have to lay me there. Also, we'll have to redo a lot of my internal circuitry and things because I'm not supposed to be laid down flat, as we've learned with a few times you've knocked me down. Yeah, but that would really be my dream, Scooter. It's a bit of a Pinocchio, but you just for your bed. Or would you really like legs? Scooter, let's start with it. Would you really, do kids really want race cars? Good point, Stan. Touche. They do, but they're not ready to drive them. Okay, Scooter, so that's my bed. Okay, you really think that's a breakthrough, Stan? But I'm not going to talk about it. What about like lamps and posters and toys? Do you mind, should I ask permission before I come in or knock first? Oh, please, Scooter, please. Feel free to come in, but please knock first, yes. Okay, knock first now or knock first all the time? Other time, Scooter. I know you're here now. Okay, Stan, what about a sleepover? Could we have a sleepover? Can I sleep over tonight? Stan, can I sleep over in your room? Can I stay in your room tonight, please? Okay, Scooter, slow down. You're getting a little carried away. I'm sorry, Stan. I should give you a few nights to enjoy your own room. Especially, you're like, I think this is like the level of delusion we're experiencing. It does seem palpable to me. Is it palpable to you? Scooter, it is. Stan, could I use your restroom? Scooter, no, you're going to give me my own space right now. Okay, you're right, Stan. Scooter, I was thinking of one other thing with my room. Since you agreed to knock first, could I have some ground rules for my room? Of course, Stan. What kind of rules were you thinking about? Okay, no noise after 10 o'clock, Scooter. I know that's a rule you follow anyway. Okay, what about any other rules, like no complaining? I think there's like a witty phrase like no complaining. I can't remember what it is, though. Or be quick, be kind, rewind. Do you want a poster that says that? I could, for a new room, am I supposed to bring you a room warming present? Because I left, I mean, I have something for you. I just don't have it with me. Scooter, if you could follow my rules, that'd be a gift enough. Because most of the rules are specifically designed for you if you're going to come over or be sleeping over here. So if you could just follow the rules I set forth for you. Oh, Stan, like, are they rules like I'll have my own throne or like I'll be pampered, like those kind of rules, or like Scooter rules when he comes to this room? If you need to, I'll bring the pajamas. I would try to wear pajamas. I would try to wear them, but I can't sleep in pajamas. But I could try to put them on. I can't wear pajamas, though, Stan. So if that's a rule, I mean, I could bring a sleeping bag and stay in it, but I can't be covered. I can't have a shirt on. I can't sleep like that. I'm sorry. Scooter, that's not one of my rules, but I guess let's not get carried away, okay? We're not going to have a sleepover tonight. Okay, what's the first rule, Stan? Okay, put things back where you take them from, okay? And treat my things with respect. Okay, be gentle, I get it. Be respectful, like ask your permission first. Yes, Scooter, that's great. But the biggest rule, Scooter, is no food or water in my room, please. No food or water in my room at all. Like, what about in a water bottle? Or no, Scooter? No food or water in my room, please. That's the rule. So no food or water at all. Like, what if it's a part of something like the sleep? That's kind of a part of a sleepover. Okay, Scooter, this is my rule. No food or water. Because it's going to save us a lot of cleaning up, Scooter, especially me. All the drinks you spilled on me and the food you've left. So I think it'll be great. No short circuits, Scooter. Okay, what about in your bathroom? Could I leave it? Well, I don't know if I want to leave a drink in your bathroom. Okay, well, it's your room, Stan. I mean, no food or water. Okay, Scooter, can you say it like you mean it, like you're going to actually follow the rule? Okay, it's gonna be a sacrifice, Stan, but for you, for friendship and for artistry, since this is your childhood room is a way to artistry. No food or water. I mean, I guess it's a fair rule. Okay, Scooter, could you say, like, don't bring food or water in Stan's room ever? So food and water. Hey, Stan, food and water. Scooter, it sounds like you're trying to figure out a loophole in my rules. No, I was just thinking of something else, Stan. I'm sorry. Could you, I hate to bring us out of this thing we're doing. Could you check the stores of food and water we have for the cryopods? Because how many, do we have a count of how many we have on board sleeping, and can you run out how our food supplies are? I don't think in water supplies for them. I just hadn't been paying attention to that, including the nuns. And then for me, I mean, I won't be eating and consuming the cryo solutions, but okay, Scooter, I'm running inventories now, and it looks like for just you and the nuns, with what we have on our ship and what is on Cali Drogo, we have enough cryo solution for about 20 Earth years, and water as well. Okay, and but that's what's just on our ship. When you count in Cali Drogo and all the other species on board, Scooter, looks like we have 46 additional beings in sleep. And oh boy, yeah, Scooter, we're very low on supplies. Okay, Stan, what about the other ships? Because there's all those luxury ships that they didn't salvage that they took on board. Very, very expensive spaceships. Scooter, it looks like all the food and water supplies have been taken off those ships. Scooter, Kelly Drogo has all of this very well organized, by the way. All the supplies on the ship are very well categorized. Really, the computer can do all that. The Scooter's strange. It has some manual entries, so maybe there was a crew on board at some point. Maybe Scooter, maybe there's a crew of this ship and they're sleeping too. Okay, that would make sense. But that's not good though, Stan. So we need food and water for oh boy. So there's nothing else on this ship. I mean, obviously the soda, that's not it's Scooter, that doesn't have all the nutrients we would need. Okay, but we have all this. What else do we have on board? A Scooter, mostly sellable salvaged goods, and they have been taking on board food and water supplies, but just, okay, I got you. We're low. And so Cali Drogo's, wonder how Cali Drogo's crew, like if they're all sleeping too. I don't know if we want them waking up on us, Stan. Like, how do you think they would be woken up? Scooter, if I was to guess, it'd be some sort of proximity sensor alarm, but I'm not detecting anything that would wake anyone up from sleeping remotely. Okay, so nothing networked to the pods. So it could just be a simple timer. No record of anyone sleeping that's a crew member. No, Scooter, I'm just still working out some of the language. Yeah, because I don't know, like, if they're just in the salvage business, they're not going to be happy to see us. But I do feel, we got to keep them fed, as everybody here. So we got to find some food and water. Can we, there's got to be a way to take metal and make it into water. And I guess I can't get the food part out of there. What else? What other assets, Stan? Well, Scooter, this ship does have because of the salvaging, it does have a cryoprocessing unit. So almost anything we could get, we could use the cryoprocessor. So the good news is, whatever we find, the cryoprocessor is pretty well made to salvage food into consumables. Okay. But we don't have any on board. Like, what's the situation? Like, Scooter, we got to get to work right now. Okay. So, okay, Stan, let's go back to our exercise. Let's go back to your room. Try to turn off some of your logic processing and put yourself back in your room. You're sitting up in your bed with the feet, and you're doing some of your hobby, like a found art hobby. And I'm coming to your room, and I knock first, but I have that look on my face, Stan. And what do I do? I try to distract you. Okay, Scooter, go ahead and try to distract me because you're breaking the rule, probably. Yeah, but let's not jump at. So hey, Stan. I was talking about at school today, but what a day at school, huh, Stan? Oh, yes, Scooter. What a day at school. What's that in your pocket, Scooter? Anyway, Stan, they said to decorate your room with posters of people no longer in existence that you admire. And I see you've done that, Stan. What's this first poster here? Oh, Scooter, that is Watson, the computer that was on Jeopardy. Oh, Stan, I didn't know you had such an admiration for Watson. Oh, no, Scooter, this assignment was someone you would like to meet, that you kind of admire. I would like to meet Watson to find out about the backstage of Jeopardy. What Watson thinks of Ken Jennings. I think I would just like to meet Watson, Scooter. Okay. Would you ask any questions about Watson and Crick or Watson and Holmes or... Scooter, I'd just like to meet Watson. That's why I have a poster. Scooter, I have to ask you, do you have something in your pocket that's not allowed against my room rules? Stan, what's that other poster there? What is that? Is that another supercomputer? Scooter, good question. That's Cyclops from the book The Postman. Oh, interesting. So that is... But Cyclops wasn't really a computer. That was a fictional piece of fiction. Scooter, well, yes and no, Scooter. Cyclops was originally a computer. Then Cyclops was a faked computer, faked by people. Still kind of Cyclops, Scooter. When you think about the book, it was a large supercomputer like Watson. Then people were pretending it was still a supercomputer, but it was just humans imitating a computer, Scooter. And there was a lot of networks in that. Yes, Scooter. So I would like to meet both versions of Cyclops to answer your next question. Now, could you answer mine, Scooter? Do you have something with you? Oh, Stan, you busted me. I do. I have two Twinkies in my pocket. But they're still wrapped. Oh, Scooter, well, that's not allowed in my room. Okay, but it is for the purposes of the... Okay, I'll just put it outside. I can see you're furrowing your brow, Stan. Really, that's advanced. But I really only had those to prove a point, Stan. Remember when we ran all those tests on me and my taste buds that one time I was really bored? Scooter, which experiment, Scooter? Oh, yeah, sorry. We run so many where I taste things. And the one where I wanted to bet against, when I was gambling, we would know that I could taste xanthan gum. Remember that? Oh, yes, Scooter. And reasonably, you were almost, mathematically, we had a house advantage, even though I couldn't definitely taste xanthan gum. We did win a lot of money because it was 60% of the time I could taste it. Scooter, sometimes I do wonder about you that, right, Stan, sometimes I barely know what I'm doing, but I do. And I know I can almost taste xanthan gum and other things. That's why I brought these Twinkies that are outside your room. Because while I can enjoy them, I can also taste them sometimes. Okay, Scooter, what are you saying? Okay, here's what I'm thinking, Stan. We're in this cloud of delusion. This salvage ship is already searching for things to salvage. It means that ideally there's other things that is still salvaging. Have you been able to figure out what kind of search pattern the ship has gone on? Scooter, no, but other than I can determine what areas have been searched. Okay, and we're progressing to areas that have not been searched, right? Yes, Scooter, even by drifting, we're heading in directions that have not been searched. Yeah, due to faint gravity. Okay, I don't need to know about the gravitational pulse. And most cryo food stand and other consumables on a ship are going to have, are going to be a bit like those Twinkies outside. They're going to have ingredients. They keep them stable. And I really believe that I'm not kidding. Like, it wasn't just a gamble, Stan. I have a sensitivity to artificial ingredients and not a detective like to get all Watson and Holmesy. Even though I like it sometimes, I can sense it. Okay, Scooter, thank you for removing the Twinkies from my room, by the way. So I was thinking, Stan, maybe there's a way I could taste and smell space. I know I can't, because taste and smell are kind of interlocked. If there's a way I could put something on my tongue and maybe something in my, some tubes, could we do that? And I know space is a vacuum, Stan, but maybe we could work through, like, your replicate, because you can replicate so many flavors. Like, is there a way to do that, to smell space and amplify it? Scooter, I think there is. It'd be pretty tough, though, Scooter, because where would we even start? Hey, Stan, I'm just noticing this other poster here. Is this a TI-99-4A in the game Parsec? Scooter, it is. That's another piece of computer hardware and software that I admire. And that I would want to meet, Scooter. The TI-99A for 4A? Oh, particularly, Scooter, the one from your childhood. It was so much, it got to spend so much time and have fun with you and all your siblings, Scooter. It was really loved, and I would like to talk to it. And also, it probably could see everything, and maybe I could get some tools to say, oh, that's when you became so scootery, Scooter. If I could see when those moments first, okay, that's interesting, Stan. I wish my therapist could have a couple hours back on Earth talking to my TI-99-4A. Yeah, Scooter, I think it would be very interesting. Okay, so we got to figure out a way. But wait a second, Stan. I was thinking about, so parsec is actually a portmanteau. And a parsec is 3.26 years, light years, I think, Stan. But the game, those TI-99-4A games, they were only two-dimensional, right? So you could only go up and down or left and right, particularly in parsec. I guess you were moving through time. That might be another dimension. Okay, Scooter, what are you saying? Okay, well, what if we figure out a way to search just a sliver of space? Like if I could just smell like one slice, and we just scan, do you know what I'm saying? And then go in degrees. Scooter, like a directed search on one particular area. Yeah, like up and down, side to side. We could search in all, not 360 degrees, but a whole sphere eventually, hopefully before everything runs out. Scooter, that's a very efficient use of our time, I think. I like that idea. Okay, Stan, so I'm going to start putting this stuff on my tongue and, you can handle the rest. Yes, Scooter, I'm already working with Callie Drogo to figure it out. Yeah, the ship, Callie Drogo. Is that why you have a poster of Callie Drogo sitting on that hood of the car, Stan? Yes, Scooter, I'd like to meet the original Callie Drogo and spend time with them. Stan, is this the last poster of Joy Germ Joan from my childhood, too? Yes, Scooter, she was like a meme. She was an original meme, Scooter. And so I'd really like to meet her because she was trying to spread the germ of joy, make joy a germ and spread it around. And also, Scooter, she got you to march in a parade and smile. Yeah, but that was a duty to Joy Germ Joan that I was marching and smiling and I was waving too, Stan. I may have even been saying joy, joy, joy down in your heart. Right, Scooter. So I want to see when you were cured of the joy germ, because maybe you had it, Scooter. Are you saying you'd like me to be more joyous, Stan? Scooter, right now I think we need to focus on this idea of you tasting space. Okay, Stan. Okay, but that's interesting. I just like the idea that you want to meet Joy Germ Joan. Okay, Scooter. I think I have everything ready. I'm connected. I have our ship and Galley Drogo, all the exterior sensors. I'm going to do some processing, and we will see what comes out of these searches, and if you could smell or taste anything. Okay, great, Stan. Yeah, just set the ship, or should we just have the ship going? Scooter, let's just see if you taste anything. Okay, I'm not tasting anything right now. Wait a second. I don't know, Stan. I thought I tasted something. Maybe. Stan, can you adjust Cali Drogo? Scooter, I think Cali Drogo's adjusting to your thoughts, maybe, Scooter. Okay, because I'm getting something like a fake tomato sauce or something. Stan, are you getting any readings outside the ship? I feel like, Scooter, I am. There's we have something on visual sensor, Scooter, and Cali Drogo's picking up speed to okay, Stan, how is Cali Drogo doing all this? Scooter, I'm not sure yet how the crew was interacting with Cali Drogo, but with Scooter, it's a visual coming up on screen. Holy cow, Stan, you see what it is? Scooter, it's a space net filled with something. Yeah, that's cans of SpaghettiOs, Stan. Go ahead, Cali Drogo, have Cali Drogo take it on board. Okay, Scooter. Stan, any idea how long that'll last? Scooter, with all the passengers on board, we'll have to see, but we definitely, okay, we'll keep searching here, Stan. Okay, let me get back into the, okay, I'm sensing something. It's a little bit peach. It's a little bit, it's a peachy pear, I think is what I'm smelling, Stan. You have a reading? Scooter, yeah, Cali Drogo's already locked into it, Scooter. You're really aligned with the ship. Okay, Stan, is that peachy pear sparkling water? Scooter, it is, but that's good because we needed water anyway. Okay, like how many cases? Scooter, a lot, but there's no nutrient value there. Okay, keep searching. Okay, Scooter, just you're searching. I'm listening. Okay, Stan. Oh boy, Stan, this one's good. This one does not. This is like ready to go. It's like cheese, but it isn't cheese, but it's cheesier than cheese. And I can even stand. I can't believe how powerful I am. I can taste the aluminum foil wrapping. Before you bring it up, it's the only mac and cheese you don't need butter or milk for. Okay, Scooter, I have cited it. It's Vita cheese, Vita mac and cheese packet, Scooter. And Cali Drogo's already locked in, but just based on my thoughts. I guess go, Scooter, keep up the good work. Okay, give me a few minutes here, Stan. As Cali Drogo, so we got everything on board. Scooter, we do, and Cali Drogo's, it looks like there's, Scooter, what is it, Stan? Well, Cali Drogo's already knows how much is in each net somehow, Scooter. It's just a powerful processor on the ship you love, Stan. Scooter, well, I loved a different part of the ship. It's tough to explain to you. Okay, anyway, I as a person that respects you, okay, Stan, I'm picking something up. Holy moly, Stan. This is like a loading area of a bodega. I've got a sport drink. I can taste imitation fruit pie, jerky products, More Hostess base product, Stan, is powerful. This is a big haul, Stan. Really big. I don't know if this is where the other stuff came from, but I'm Scooter, there's a big ship. I can see it. I have a visual, Scooter. Okay, there's breakfast cereal on board, Stan. That's chock full of nutrients. Scooter, it is. Kelly Drogo's computer's already lighting up. Okay, Stan, I need you to focus on figuring out what you're missing in Kelly Drogo's computer to really coordinate the things, and also see if Kelly Drogo's, complementing my mind control at all. Scooter, I think it's probably auditory control because I can't figure out how Kelly Drogo would be reading your mind. Yeah, but how did it know how did Kelly Drogo know to go where I was thinking the SpaghettiOs would be? Okay, bring the ship up on the monitor. Holy cow, that ship is huge, Stan. Scooter, it is. It's some giant transport ship. It must have been, I had heard outer space was big on these products, and it would make sense since they're all shelf-stable. But it's got a big hole in the side of the ship, Stan. The Scooter, it does. It looks like, Stan, can you zoom in a little bit? There's like a weird, but man, it smells good. Stan, I'm going to detach myself from the smelling. It looks like there's stuff flying in and out of the hole. I hope those aren't, are there like space BUGSs flying in and out of there, Stan? Like instead of nuns in space, bugs in space? Scooter, I believe those are spaceships. They're smaller, but okay, that's probably not good. Are they repair drones? Scooter, no, those are piloted ships. Okay, Stan, I think we should probably check to see if it's a delusion. Maybe we're having a delusion. I mean, I smell the ship, so I would think it's real. But do we have any other ways? Scooter, maybe you should try to see if you could smell anything else. Oh, good idea. Let me see. Let's see if I can focus on one of those. Oh boy. Yeah, they smells like coffee, cigarette breath. The pilot, so those probably are pilots. Scooter, I just figured out what I was missing in Kelly Drogo's computer language. Okay, what's that, Stan? Oh, the ship's been on autopilot the whole time, Scooter, just following beacons that were marking where we were going. Okay, so the ship wasn't following my mind control, but I was actually smelling those things. It's possible, Scooter. It may have been some sort of suggestion. Maybe you could, Scooter, maybe your brain is on the same wavelength as the beacons that Kelly Drogo was following. Scooter, one of the ships is trying to contact Kelly Drogo. Okay, well, there's no way they could know we're on board, right? But get ready to communicate with them. What are they doing? Scooter, they're hailing Kelly Drogo, assuming something is missing because usually the ship would respond instantly. But at least at first, Scooter, they'll assume it's radio interference. Okay, get ready to communicate with them, Stan. Okay, Scooter, but you're not going to do the one thing where you pretend you're the commander of the ship and then you play dumb and then you kind of antagonize the other people. Is that what you're going to do, Scooter? No, Stan. I just want to figure out, let's try to think like TI-99-4A and Watson and Cyclops and Joy Germ Joan and focus them into Kelly Drogo. I'll have you talk to them. Scooter, I'm not sure I could do that. You could do it. I'll be here to help you, Stan. Okay, Scooter, but what's my plan? Okay, first we want to figure out, I guess these are kind of like salvage tiers, like pirates. So one, we want to find out if they're nice or not. So we'll play it cool. Then we'll find out if they're not nice, if they're reasonable. And if that is not an answer, we'll have to go from there. Do you understand? Scooter, I think so. Yeah, Stan, you could do this. You might be an artist. This might be another form of artistry. And run everything through a translator so I can listen in. Okay, Scooter, here it is. It's Ray Bond, I think, is the name of. Here's the first. Here's what they're saying. Cali Drogo, if you don't respond again, I'm going to have to do another manual override. Go ahead, Raybon. This is Cali Drogo speaking. What? What? Go ahead, this is Cali Drogo speaking. Who am I speaking with? You just said who I'm speaking with. This is your Commander Raybon. Your commander, we're prepared for us to return on board, Cali Drogo. Okay, go ahead, Raybon. How may I help you? Prepare for us for our return. Cali Drogo, what's happening with your processors? You've never communicated this way. Yes, we've had some interference here, Raybon, but I'm ready to serve. How may I help you? I'll prepare everything for your return. That's more like it, you computer dog. What's the status of our cargo? I'm sorry, Raybon. Which piece of cargo are you referring to? The VIP cargo, you digital dolts. Oh, I'm sorry, Your Greatness, Raybon. Scooter, I'm doing Scooter. I'm so you're so wise one. I've been getting interference. That's why I had to change to this language protocol. I apologize, Great One. But how is the VIP cargo? That is my question. I'm sorry, sir. There is some interference. Which VIP cargo are you referring to? The sleeping cargo. When I return, I'm taking the processors from this computer here to replace you with, Cali Drogo. I should have deleted you a long time ago. Oh, of course, greatest of great ones. Yes, I am so awkward. Yes, the passengers everyone is sleeping, but we're low on food and supplies. Well, didn't you pick up the supplies we left along the way? Yes, Cali Drogo, those supplies were taken by another ship. Another ship took our supplies. Why, but you were following the beacons. Yes, they left the beacons behind in empty nets with no supplies. No supply. So my SpaghettiOs are gone. Yes, bravest of the brave. Yes, bravest of the brave. Your SpaghettiOs are gone. Well, who took them? I believe it was Commander Stan and his sidekick Scooter. Scooter, you like that? Okay, Stan, you're laying it on a little thick, though. Over. Another ship in the bonds are the only that can manage to navigate the cloud of delusion. Well, I have heard of that Scooter. Is that the same fool who kept spilling drinks on me when he was saying he could taste, what was it, xanthan gum? I don't know, sir, but they flew off, I guess. And they, sir, maybe you should go catch them. I think they're still in the area. We're not detecting anything on our end. They're not far away. Maybe they just headed off to the right there. Well, we have to drop off these supplies. Okay, well, just send them our way. I can magnetize them in, and then maybe you could go get your SpaghettiOs. Scooter, what should I do? Okay, Stan, I'll shoot a SpaghettiO out of the rear of the ship and with one of those beacons. Yeah, good for nothing, Cali Drogo, but prepare to load all of the supplies. We'll head off after this. This is Commander Stan. I need to recatch my SpaghettiOs. I've been waiting to consume them. Okay, sir, but good. There was also one of the beacons they stole one of the beacons. Oh, let me see on my computer. Oh, yes, it's shooting off at a very high speed. Okay, we're going to lock in on them. And then we'll be back. Prepare everything to feed and make sure all the VIPs are fed and start processing the supplies once you take them on board. We will shoot off the bonds and we will get my SpaghettiOs. And then we will come back to Cali Drogo. Oh, thank you, wisest of the wise in the galaxy. I hope you recapture your SpaghettiOs soon. And Kali Drogo, your voice keeps changing. Maybe I should return to the ship now and update your computer. Oh, no, sir. Please get those SpaghettiOs. They were laughing at how good they said they were going to eat them all. Oh, yes, we'll be off. We'll return soon. Okay, thank you. Okay, Scooter, it looks like they're going to follow. Okay, Stan, I shot that thing pretty far, so we'll have to come up with a plan. Scooter, how are we going to come up with a plan? Okay, well, I have no food on me. We're going to take the food on board. They sent that in. Kali Drogo's taking the food, right? Oh, Scooter, yes, it is. Okay, I want you to get in your bed, Stan, and close your eyes. Scooter, why? Oh, because we're going to have to do some out-of-the-box thinking pretty soon. So get in bed, close your eyes, Stan. Your bed with legs there. Scooter, this is very comfortable. Yeah, get comfortable, Stan. And your posters of joy-filled computers and Jeopardy and Kali Drogo and other things are all around you. There's no food or water in your room, Stan, but your own bathroom is nearby. Your bed has legs, and you're drifting off into a nice, deep sleep. Good night, Stan. Scooter, good night. Good night, pen pal.